approach to this week now that you're the starter?
Well, Coach, talked to Dan and I yesterday, and we found out last night during meetings. But as far as an approach goes, not much changes. You work hard every week, regardless if you're going to be the guy or not. And obviously I'll be getting a little more work throughout practice, but the mentality and the approach, doesn't really change from week to week.
I asked Coach Kelly this, and I'll ask you this. I mean, obviously Dane played a half after getting named the starter, and then you came in for him. How do you play without wondering about the guy coming in after you?
I can't really think about that. I just gotta do what I can do to help this team win, and be productive out there, and try to make plays to help this team win. And if I do that, then I really don't need to be thinking about how Dane or what everything else is going on. I just gotta focus on myself and focus on being the best quarterback of this team.
And just, I guess generally, I don't know what you kind of thought or how you thought things would play out when you got here in January or 2 Januaries ago. How would you describe the ups and downs, the ins and outs of how it's been for you so far since you've been here?
Coming in, I didn't really know what to expect, to be honest. College football is, there's so many ups and downs for everyone that you kind of got to just, roll with them and not get too up or too down with certain things. And you just got to be here every day with the right mentality, coming to work hard, prepare, and just take care of what you can control.
Tommy, right in the center. You played some big games last year, but this one coming up may be the biggest in terms of atmosphere and the attention that's on it. Can you just talk about kind of have you had a chance to feel excited about this game being a big game?
Yeah, obviously I'm eager and excited to play, and it should be a great atmosphere being there in Michigan for the first night game and all that. But at the end of the day, it's just a football game. You just got to prepare and treat it like it's any other game. And towards the end of the year last year, we played in some pretty big venues, so hopefully those experiences will help me prepare for it a little more. But you can't get too caught up into everything that's going on outside of the game, and just focus on Michigan and focus on what we need to do to win the game.
What's the talk been like in the locker room just about guys needing to make fewer mistakes, protect the football, things like that?
I think everyone understands where we went wrong on Saturday, and no one's blaming people. We're a team and we're sticking together, and everyone has so much confidence in one another that no one's really hanging their head or doubting anyone. We just gotta come out there Saturday and prove we can play better.
So do you look at something like last Saturday as a fluke in terms of where it all went wrong?
I wouldn't call it a fluke. South Florida was a good team. They played well. Hats off to them. But we probably had some mistakes that we could avoid, and going forward, we just gotta do our best to not repeat our mistakes.
In Saturday's game, you had so many variables. Getting thrown in there in the second half.